Hey everyone, this is Marcus Burnett for Advanced Composer Blocks, an extension of the newsletter plugin for WordPress. In this video, I want to show you one of the composer blocks that's included in this plugin, the Posts List block. This block allows you to insert a list of posts into your newsletter by post type, customizing the layout and content for your email. Let's take a look. First off, I'm going to assume that you have the newsletter plugin and the Advanced Composer Blocks for Newsletter plugins installed and active. I also have advanced custom fields here because I have a couple of custom post types with custom fields, and you'll see how those matter in just a minute. Moving over to the composer for the newsletter plugin, you'll see the new blocks that are included in this plugin at the top. Today we're going to look at the posts list block. So I'll drag that over, and by default you'll just see the posts post type. The default post type in WordPress is loaded in with the title and call to action. However, the posts list block automatically grabs any of the posts and custom post types that you have in the site. So I'll choose movies. That's one that I've created with advanced custom fields. And you can already see that it's updated to show me the movies that I have added. Now, I've only added 3, so increasing the number of posts won't show anything here at the moment, but if I decrease it down to 2 or 1, you can see how that changes the count. And start by adding one of your featured images if you'd want. You can choose any of the registered image sizes in your site. So if I just pick thumbnail, we'll see small thumbnail. Medium will give us larger size. I'll switch it back to thumbnail for now. You can also choose to link the image to the post and decide whether it's aligned left, center, or right. I'll leave it to the left for now. And you can also add a border radius. Next, we move down to the titles, which are shown by default. And you can choose to link the titles to the posts as well, or not. And you can choose the alignment and some font choices, including the color. If you don't want to see the titles at all, you can also hide the titles. Moving down to post dates, you can decide to show the post date for the post if you'd like. And again, choose the alignment and some font options, including the color. I'm going to go ahead and turn those back off for now. When it comes to post content, it defaults to none, but you can choose excerpt or full and see a bit of the content. If you've chosen excerpt, you can also change the length of the excerpt to shorten it up if you'd like. Again, you can change the alignment and change the font, including the color. There's also a custom content section where you can add your custom fields or information from your custom fields. In this case, I have 2 custom fields for movies that are movie rating and runtime. So if I'd like to add the movie rating and the runtime, I can say this movie is rated, and I'll use open bracket field underscore and the name of the field. So I'll copy movie rating and jump back over and paste it in, and has a runtime of, again, field underscore. I will copy runtime and paste that in and close the bracket. Minutes. Once I click off or apply, you'll see that this content is added underneath your post content. Again, you can change font, make it bigger, change the color, and use any of the text editing features here inside the composer window. Sliding down to buttons, these are the call to action buttons. You can hide them if you don't want them at all. Or if you do want them, you can change the button text with, again, some font options, and you can change the text color. So let's go with a light pink, and the button color, let's go with a deep raspberry. And you can see that those are updated already. You can change the width to inline or full width to span the full width, and you can change the alignment again to center, left, or right. I'll leave these to the left. The other thing to note is that you can use the tags here as well. So I could say read more about this field, movie rating, movie. Then when I click off, it'll update and you can see it says read more about this PG movie, this PG-13 movie, and it will grab the contents of the custom field. You can always also use the tag title here as well, and that will toss the title in instead. Finally, there are some layout options. You can change the row gap to create some space in between each of the pieces of content if you'd like. You can see they're spreading out a bit. And you can change the block itself, give it a background color. You can give it a border, change the border color, give it a border radius, and decide how far from the edges the content should be. And that's the post lists block.